What's going on, everybody? How is it going? I think we are working well tonight. I'm really excited about this because last week was, I mean, it felt like a train wreck to me. I don't know what you guys felt on the other side of the camera. I decided to class it up a little bit this week. What do you guys think? Got my Easter best, my Sunday best on. Two audios again. What? Are there two audios again? Or is the audio fine? You guys need to let me know, is the audio fine? Mackenzie, don't freak me out right now. I'm going to watch the chat to see what's okay. Audio is fine. Thank you, Annika. All right. Well, I hope you guys are all doing well. We are in the week of Holy Week leading up into Easter. And so I actually had the privilege of being able to do the church devotional this week for tonight. And so it was a little stressful because I'm trying to record the church devotional for the Facebook page, but then also prepare tonight's program for you guys because I didn't want to cancel tonight just to have Facebook. And so right now, my face is currently in two places with two separate videos. You guys get the live me, and they get the I don't know, the fake, the pre-recorded me, whatever you want to call it. And so, yeah, I'm wearing my Sunday best because this Sunday, if you guys tune in to the Easter service, we just encourage you to take photos, hashtag ICUCC. That's the big church thing that everybody's doing, and they're having a weekly winner for that. So if you guys think you can outdress me, go ahead and try. All right, so the program tonight is going to look a little different. I know in the weeks past, I've done a lot of more interactive elements with getting some leader videos or getting some student videos, and I still want you guys to send me those videos. I have an awesome one. I won't tell you who, but a really fun lip sync battle that's just waiting to be paired against somebody else. And so I'm going to throw my number here up on the screen because I need you guys to get in touch with me and let me know what is going on in your lives, as well as if you could send me some of those videos. Send me lip sync. Max, I don't even know if you're tuned in right now, but you talked about wanting to do some trick shot videos. Send me some trick shot videos. I'll pair up a TikTok video and a lip sync video. I don't care. We're just trying to have some friendly, fun competition. You can ask the people in this chat. I dropped off prizes. Brant Ruck was the luckiest winner of the prizes. He got a roll of toilet paper because, you know, you just in this season right now, we all could use an extra roll of toilet paper. And so anyway, that's my number. If you prefer to email me, you can do that as well. Email is not as cool as texting, but you're definitely welcome to do that. Let's see, where is the email one? Boom, 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 boom. Look at how good this is working tonight, guys. This is just so impressive. Favorite Easter food: ham, mashed potatoes, Peeps, or chocolate bunny? Let me just check the chat and hear what you guys are doing right now. Let's see. Looking fancy. Thank you, Carissa. I really appreciate that. Did Trudy join? Trudy, what's up? John Ruck's in here. Aubrey Pinkerton, how's it going? Brenna, you're in. Don't jinx myself. Come on. I'm having a good one. Here we go. For me, my favorite one is hands down ham. I love ham. And so that's the one I always would choose if I were choosing. All right. Do you guys want the next poll, or do you still want some chance to come working on this one here? Chocolate bunny would be my second choice for sure. Peeps are the worst. I actually hate, right? I hate Peeps. I don't know what it is, why people like them. Obviously, some of you do, but I cannot stand them. Sorry. So anyway, send me your videos. Send me trick shot videos, TikTok videos, lip sync videos. But most importantly, we want to hear your shout out videos. I did in the last 2 weeks, leaders all saying, hey, what's up, CSM? This is what we're up to. This is what we're doing. Some encouraging thought. we just want to hear from you guys, and I want to be able to piece it into this show so that we can all hear from you. And so please send me shout outs, TikToks, lip syncs, trick shot. Although I don't have too much faith in the trick shot because Max said he was going to 2 weeks ago, and he hasn't sent me one yet. So public shaming Max. I'm sorry. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. Uh, but yes, send me those videos or just text me. Say what's up. We could get a big Zoom game going and play some games through Zoom if you guys like doing that. I'm also going to be looking into the next week here about just some other ways using Instagram or other forms of technology that we can still stay interactive. I do have a TikTok. I don't really know how to use it. Oh, jelly beans would have been a good one. Fun fact about jelly beans. When I first met my wife, Allison, I was invited over to their Easter gathering, and they have a full-on jelly bean war after Easter brunch. Like, Pastor Alan Cleveland, is in his living room just chucking them as hard as he can, and nobody leaves without a giant welt on some part of their body. I had fun. I didn't know that people did that. It was painful, but anyway. Becky, you don't like? Oh, Caitlin. Caitlin's on it. Yep. I get it because parents, emails, names, all that stuff. Yeah, I don't like eating jelly beans. I just like throwing them. You guys can try to find me on TikTok. I don't know how to use it. And when I opened it, I had some students block me right away. So I'm not sure what that was all about. But that's fine. I didn't take too much offense to it. So, like I said, tonight is a little different in the program. We're going to hang out just this way for a little while so I can talk to you guys through the chat. Feel free to ask me questions. But this is Holy Week. This is leading up to Easter, Good Friday, where we have the death of Jesus on the cross, and then Sunday morning where we celebrate his resurrection, that the tomb is empty, and that Jesus has conquered death. And so, yes, we're having fun tonight. We are going to do a trivia game at the end. I got to knock on wood just to make sure everything's working because it's working so well now. But we're going to just keep it pretty simple. I'm going to share a devotional thought, and then from there we'll have a little bit more interaction, and then afterwards we'll play a trivia game. And the bonus round are all questions about me, just because I thought they might be a little harder. And yeah, so that's kind of the layout for the night. I miss you guys. This is definitely not as fun. I mean, I like this interaction, but I miss Wednesday nights. I miss hanging out with you guys, doing stupid games there, and just hanging out. And so hopefully this is going to end sooner than later. I don't know. I don't know what the future is going to hold leading up till summer. If for some reason everything is cool come summer, maybe we'll explore the idea of having a summer program so that we can have some sort of consistency again. And so I am rolling around all those ideas because I just want to get back to a normal, maybe a little bit of old mixed in with a little bit of a new normal as soon as possible. And so, hey, as we're getting ready for this night, just be thinking about one of the challenges that Pastor Joe gave a couple weeks ago was, what are you doing with this time? When you look back a year from now, a few years from now, and we're out of this quarantine, we're out of this COVID crisis, how are you going to look at the time that you spent while you were in quarantine? Are you going to be proud of what you accomplished? Are you going to be disappointed that you just wasted all your time? And so, we're rolling around and we're going to jump into a little Easter devotion, I just want you to think about that. What are ways that you could be continuing to maybe try something new or do something that would challenge you, help grow you as a person? That doesn't always sound as fun as video games. I get that. But I'm praying that you guys and myself and our leaders, that we all come out on the other side of this, that we've grown closer to God in this time that we have. And so Let me pray, and then we are going to jump in to a video. All right. Father, thank you for this night. Thank you that technology is working. Thank you that we just have the opportunity to hang out with each other this way, that you've created technology and that we can use it for good. And God, as we continue through Holy Week, as we head into Good Friday, as we head into Easter morning, God, would you continue to remind us of who you are? Would you continue to remind us of all that you endured by facing the cross, by dying on the cross for our sins? God, would you continue to um, grow us closer to you through this time, through this quarantine, so that, yeah, there are moments where it's boring and that we're doing the same thing. But God, when we look back on this time, that we'll think, wow, we did have a lot of boring moments, or we had a lot of uh, video game moments, whatever. But we grew closer to you in this time, and we were really challenged in our walk and our faith with you. And so, God, would you continue to challenge us in that, and would you give us your comfort and your peace through this season? In your name I pray. Amen. All right, here's the deal. I got to run upstairs because that's where we're doing the next video. So just stand by while I do that. All right. I remember as a kid dreading going shopping. It was like the last thing that I ever wanted to do. And like any good son, when I did go, I probably would complain
The entire time. I'm sorry, Mom. But one time in particular, I remember we were walking around the mall, and I was probably dragging my feet or daydreaming or thinking about wanting to get a cinnamon roll from Cinnabon. I don't remember what it was, but I remember looking up and my mom was gone. And I remember in that moment feeling panicked, feeling all this fear just sweep over me. As a kid, you're like, am I lost? Like, what's supposed to happen? What am I supposed to do? Where's my mom? You start thinking all these irrational thoughts. And the reality is my mom was just across from me in this store that she probably told me she was going to. And she knew where I was, but I had lost sight of her, and I was scared. And eventually she came over, she grabbed me by the hand, and then dragged me into that store, and all was fine. Tonight we're talking about this topic of abandonment. And by no way does this compare to what Jesus endured and felt on the cross. But as I thought about abandonment, I remembered this story from my childhood. And as we head into this weekend thinking about Jesus' death and resurrection, it's important for us to remember all that he endured leading up to that resurrection. That he died a brutal and gruesome death. That he was nailed to a cross. That the only way he could breathe was by pulling himself up on those nails that pierced through his hands. That he was spit on. That he was mocked. That at the end of it all, he felt alone. Jesus, who came on this earth living a perfect and sinless life, died a brutal death so that we could have a relationship with God, so that he could restore what was broken, so that he could take on the wrath and punishment of all sin for all humanity. And at the end of it, he felt alone. I want to read this here. This is Matthew chapter 27, starting in verse 46. And about the 9th hour, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. That is, my God, why have you forsaken me? Jesus still had enough strength to cry out with a loud voice. It's incredible. But in that moment, as Jesus is nearing his death, he felt alone. Our Savior, the one who created for having community, he created humanity for community, felt alone. The prophet David wrote about this in Psalm 22, and I want to just read from you a big chunk of this because I just want the scripture to speak for itself. I want that to just soak in so that you can hear what this would have been like, what Jesus did endure for us so that we could have a relationship with God. Psalm 22, Starting in verse 1 says this, my God, why have you forsaken me? Why are you so far from saving me from the words of my groaning? O my God, I cry by day, but you do not answer, and by night, but I find no rest. Yet you are holy, enthroned on the praises of Israel. And you our fathers trusted. They trusted, and you delivered them. To you they cried and were rescued. In you they trusted and were not put to shame. But I am a worm and not a man, scorned by mankind and despised by the people. All who see me mock me. They make mouths at me. They wag their heads. He trusts in the Lord. Let him deliver him. Let him rescue him, for he delights in him. Yet you are he who took me from the womb. You made me trust you at my mother's breasts. On you was I cast from my birth, and from my mother's womb you have been my God. Be not far from me, for trouble is near, and there is none to help. Many bulls encompass me. Strong bulls of Bashan surround me. They open wide their mouths at me like a ravening and roaring lion. I am poured out like water, and all my bones are out of joint. My heart is like wax. It is melted within my breast. My strength is dried up like a potsherd, and my tongue sticks to my jaws. You lay me in the dust of death. For dogs encompass me, a company of evildoers encircles me. They have pierced my hands and feet. I can count all my bones. They stare and gloat over me. They divide my garments among them, and for my clothing they cast lots. But you, O Lord, do not be far off. O you, my help, come quickly to my aid. Deliver my soul from the sword, my precious life from the power of the dog. Save me from the mouth of the lion. You have rescued me from the horns of the wild oxen. I will tell of your name to my brothers. In the midst of the congregation, I will praise you. In the midst of the congregation, I will praise you. We are in a season right now where a lot of us might be feeling loneliness or anxiousness or fearful. Or maybe you haven't in this season, but you have in the past, or you might in the future. And it's important for us to understand what Jesus felt and went through, because it gives us hope. Yes, Jesus felt alone, but he knew he wasn't alone. He cried out, my God, my God. That was him recognizing that his relationship with God was intact, that he knew who to cry out for when he was in a place of distress, of loneliness. And so the encouragement for us is that, yeah, there are going to be times where we go through seasons of feeling loneliness or abandonment or fear or whatever. But the encouragement is that we have hope in a relationship with God who promises to never leave you nor forsake you. That we have hope in a God who maybe in a moment we don't always see or feel or know what God is doing, but we know that he is working in the midst of our situations. In CSM, we went through this 4-week series on doubt and how a lot of us can feel doubt at different times in our life. A lot of us can feel like maybe we don't always know the answers, or that we can't ask these questions, or that I don't understand. And that's natural for us to feel those things. It's natural for us to feel alone. But what we need to understand is that we have hope, that Jesus died on this cross so that our relationship with God could be restored. So that he can be our God. He can be your God, my God. That in times of distress, in times of joy, we know that that relationship with God is intact. I want to encourage you to keep your eyes fixed on Jesus. You know, I think about that time at the mall with me and my mom. If I would have known where my mom was, if I would have kept my eyes fixed on her, if I would have been aware of where she went, I would have avoided that feeling of panic or fear that had crept in. Now, I'm not saying you're never going to have moments of fear or panic, but do you know the creator of the universe? Are you spending time developing that relationship between you and God? Are you spending time in scripture? Are you spending time in prayer? I know Pastor Joe has challenged us. What are we doing in this season that we are in when we are in quarantine? Are we doing things to help grow our relationship that when we look back, we can say, wow, that was a really big growth moment between me and God. You can have hope knowing that the God of the universe wants a relationship with you. So much that he sent his son to die on a cross to fix what was broken between us and God. So I encourage you, press in, press into the word, press into your prayer life because God loves you, he cares for you, and he promises that he is for you and not against you. Let me pray. Father, thank you again for this evening. God, I want to pray specifically for people who are just feeling maybe alone or abandoned or fearful or filled with anxiety. God, would you remind them that you are there for them, that you love them, that you care for them, that you are walking through this with them, that as followers of Jesus, that we know that we have relationship with you. Thank you for that relationship. Thank you for your son. Thank you for the cross. Thank you for the resurrection. Thank you for the way that you continue to love us. Help us to demonstrate that love to those around us. In your name I pray. Amen.
Whew. Had to run upstairs, then back downstairs again. Corny. Yeah, probably, because you guys know that it was probably pre-recorded. Well, that's the devotional thought for this evening. I'm going to leave this poll up here for a second, but then I have another question that I want you guys to respond with in a little bit. Before we head into trivia, we are still getting to trivia, so don't leave me yet. Also, we have 34 watching now. I did say 50 would shave the beard and 100 would dye my hair. Now, it doesn't have to be all the people in the participants, but I do want to see the viewers. And so if 50 will be an incentive enough to get you, or if dyeing my hair will be incentive enough to try to get you guys to wrangle in your friends to get 50 viewers at once, uh, then my wife's gonna kill me, but I will do it. I'm already shaving my beard tonight. I wanted to get through one more video with it because it's going to feel so naked. But I'm going to leave the dirty stash, so don't you guys worry. It'll still be there. Anyway, all right. What is your favorite Easter tradition? Egg hunt, Easter basket, church, Sunday brunch. You guys all should have said church, especially after that devotion. What is? Oh my goodness! Can I not teach you guys anything seriously? All right, here is what color will I dye it? Oh, that's a good question. Actually, that's an interesting point, Brenna. Sunday brunch will be at church this year because you're doing it in your house. So that's kind of cool. Definitely won't be pink, Sam. Definitely will not be pink. Bright hot pink, no. Hot pink, no. Why do you guys want pink? Can't we do something like semi-normal? Like, all right, how about this? If you can explode the viewers to over 100, I'll let you pick the color and we'll dye it. But if we just get it over 50, then I'm picking the color. And it probably will be red. I think red is a fair color. Frosted tips, John. That is what I really want. I was thinking like, thank you, Robin. Frosted tips. I would either do frosted tips or red. Probably not neon green, but I could some frosted tips in here. It'd be bringing back to like 8th grade. You guys would have thought I was such a dork. Maybe you already think I'm a dork, and that's okay because I am a dork. But I used to do frosted tips, and then I had an Adidas visor that I would wear backwards and flipped up. It was so corny, and it was white too. So it was like this white visor with frosted tips. And then when you in the sun, you get sun or it would stay white, and then everything else would be red. Anything anyway. What, Mackenzie? What are you laughing at me for? Kennedy, blue makes your hair green after a while. All right. Other fun fact about dyeing hair. I dyed my hair a couple different colors freshman year of high school. I was into punk rock, and so I did blue, and yeah, it turned like green. It turned kind of like I mean, I feel weird saying this, but like a bad urine color. People said it was weird. I did pink. No, I did red, and then it turned pink after time. And then played. Oh, I can't tell you what sport I played. But my nickname, because that was part of the trivia question. But my nickname was Pinky, and it was not a cool nickname because my hair was pink, and that's how I got the nickname Pinky. So, all right, this poll looks like it's not really working that well, or maybe you guys just don't care. Here's the question that I want you guys to ponder that I already said. What is one new thing you're going to try during this season? And what I mean this season, I mean this quarantine COVID season. What is something new you are going to try? And so I actually want you to comment. Let us know what you're going to do in the comments, because maybe it'll inspire someone else to want to do it with you from their house, or they'll want to, I don't know, try it as well, but or I don't know. I'm gonna try reading more. I'm not a very good reader. It is one of my weaknesses. I like watching TV because everybody really does. And I like reading fiction, but specifically nonfiction is where I have a really hard time uh, engaging. Where like as soon as I open up a nonfiction book, I'm asleep in a matter of minutes. The other night, my wife and I, Allison, we were reading on the couch, and she was like really into her book, and I was just holding mine in one hand and checking Instagram on the other. And eventually, it was like, that just holding your book isn't going to help you read it. So the point is that we're not all going to be perfect at it, but we're trying, right? And so that's what I'm trying to do. Vivian reads a lot. What did Robin say? Daily gratitude. I like that. That is another thing that I would love if you guys want to send me in gratitude videos. Really, if you haven't figured it out yet, I'm just looking for you guys to participate with me in video form so that I can show everybody, because I think that would be just so fun. And so here, where is it? Right here. There's my number. You need to text it or email me. Um, but send me your videos so that I can add them in. Videos of gratitude, videos of shout outs, TikTok, whatever, lip sync. But next week, I already have some videos sent in. And so I would love it if you guys just keep sending them, because then I have just a bunch that I can keep and I don't have to be stressing every week about how to find videos. So if you send me a video and it doesn't get played right away, that doesn't mean it's not going to get played. It just means that I'm building my library so that I'm not like every Wednesday scraping and texting people and calling, hey, send me videos, please, 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 which I'll still be doing because I'll still be begging you guys to do that. And really, the key is once you text me, then I have your number and then I can bother you to get what I want from you. And so, but I will give you a sneak peek to next week. Hey, Lorenzo, what's up, dude? I told you I was going to give you a sneak peek, and then I got distracted because I saw Lorenzo popped on. And we're up to 35. Lorenzo, I don't know if you just tuned in or not, but we're trying to get up to 50. And if we get up to 50, I'm going to dye my hair. Probably just get the tips, not the whole thing. Tommy, I was so sad when you said that we weren't doing lip sync battle for waiting for. I'm sorry, the lip sync battle. Okay, the other thing, Brenna, is you just gave it away that you are the one that sent me the video, but that's cool because your video was really awesome. I need someone else to send me. Actually, I do have a TikTok video that I can pair up, but I would love to keep them in categories because that's just how I am. So please send me a lip sync video. All right, just send it to me. It's gonna be hilarious. It's so much fun. Otherwise, you're going to keep seeing me or leaders. And it's like after a while, you're going to get tired of seeing my face all the time. So that's my soapbox. All right, you guys ready for the trivia game? Ready? All right, Carissa. Yeah, you can do as many as you want. I'm all about it. Oh, the spoiler that I was going to say for next week is that we have a cooking segment. Cooking. That's all I'm going to say. Cooking segment. So you'll want to definitely tune in for that. All right, here we go. Let me get this game set up here because it's hopefully going to work. So there's 10 questions. They're all Easter based. You are not allowed to Google. If you type your answer in, you can change your answer. It'll recognize whatever the last answer is that you did. Oh, and it's cooking like simple cooking. All right, simple cooking. Yeah. And next week you'll see a mustache. But it's simple cooking. Anyway, all right, back to the trivia because I'm all over the place. Type your answer in. Last answer you type is what it's going to categorize or calculate or whatever. If we have 20 winners, I'm only going to go with whatever they tell me is the first three. I'm sorry if that's not fair, but I can't drive to 20 houses. I drove I think an hour circle last week, and it was fun. I got out of the house, but at the same time, we're supposed to be staying home, so I can't really be driving around for an hour. All right, you guys ready? Trivia. Here we go. I still think you can hear me. Let's see if the trivia. It says 0 right now, but let's see if it just restarts to the 30. Oh, it did. It started at 23. Perfect. Because we're trusting that the technology. I called or I emailed them. I was like, "Hey, this was like really rough this last week," and they were like, "Yeah, we know. There was too many people trying to use it all at once, and so it is what it is." But here we go. Which of the 12 apostles, it should say 12 apostles, betrayed Jesus? Number 1, Thomas, 2, Matthew, 3, Judas, or 4, John. Just type in the number, and that'll be how we figure out the answers. But yeah, anyway, they said we shouldn't have any problems anymore, and they are right. We have had 0 problems tonight. The only problems that I had with the double audio thing was just me not being able to move fast enough because now it's moving perfectly. So looks like we should be pretty smooth the following weeks to come. So again, tell your friends, get them on here. We're up to 38 right now, 38 viewers. It's not quite 50, but we're getting close. All right. They're calculating. Let's see. Which of the 12 apostles? Wow, you guys all got Judas. Nice. Felt like that was a pretty easy one to start with. And so, I gotta go this way, I think. And so, we'll see what the next one is. I don't remember what I did all of them as. How many times did Peter deny knowing Jesus? So Jesus told Peter that you're going to deny me, and there was a number that he put to it, or there wasn't because he didn't deny Jesus. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, or he didn't deny. Anybody think it could be 4? Wow, you guys are all going with 2. All right, we'll see. Brant went with a different number. He went with 3. I appreciate that. Now make sure you're not typing 3 as in like you think that's the answer. Make sure because you got to pick the number before the number. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to help you out in case you were like, oh yeah, it's 3 times, but oh and wait, I typed 3, but I meant, you know. Hey, they auto produce the numbers. I couldn't do it. Oh, some of you thought 2. That I know. I double checked though. It was 3. All right, this is where the separation's happening. This is good. Which apostle defended Jesus by cutting off the ear of a soldier? Ooh, Simon, James. Ooh, James, sorry, was it you? Peter or Philip? Now, were there 2 Simons and was one Simon Peter and was one Simon? We're going to go with one Simon and the one that's Simon Peter as just Peter, okay? Just to clear up any confusion that you guys might be wondering. All right. The answers are rolling in here. We got a bunch of 3s. Who's Shrek the Ogre? I like that name, but I have no idea who that is. 40 people watching now. Are you guys telling people to join in? Ugh, this is getting nerve-wracking. All right, which apostle defended Jesus? Peter is the answer. Ooh, Mackenzie, number one, and you guys thought James is number two. All right, I typed two as in three. I warned you. I warned you. I warned you. What was placed in front of the door of the tomb to close it? Was it a stone? Did they build a fence? Was it a wall or a blanket? I had to mix in what I think are easy and what I think are hard, and I'm not going to tell you which ones I think are easy because then I don't want to offend somebody. But this one should be pretty easy. John Rock, I'm glad you got it right. It was the blanket. I know. When I found so I think I made up a couple of these, but for the most part I'm finding them online. And when I saw the answer the blanket, I was like that's funny. I don't know why a blanket was one. It glitched on two questions. It didn't glitch, Vivian. Your internet is what glitched. All right. I've been watching on my phone. It hasn't glitched. You got to go tell your parents that it's the internet. See, it happened to Faith too. You're all on the same internet. Nah, 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 nah. This is not my fault. How many others were crucified with Jesus? Hmm. You got 30 seconds to type your answer in. You shouldn't, even if it glitches for a second. All right. Faith, don't yell at me. What are we at in numbers? Went down from 41 to 38. People don't want to play trivia or what? You're afraid of my trivia questions? What do you guys think? Make sure you write the number in case it glitches. I'm going to yell at you. Don't yell at me, Vivian. Get out of here. Go yell at Faith. She can hear you. I'm actually surprised you guys haven't heard my dog barking yet. He likes to bark a lot. Oh, looks like number one was the majority of the winner there. Whoa, Vivian, language, please. No, don't do that. Who took Jesus prisoner? Who did? Was it the Prussians, the Romans, the Egyptians, the Gauls? When's the dog video? What dog video? You want to see a dog? I can send you a video of the dog. Maybe he can do a shout out. Oh, hey everyone. I thought about, ooh, since when do you have a dog? Well, sometimes when you're in quarantine, your brain starts to do some crazy things and you think getting a dog is a good idea. And so we got a dog. I know. We bought him, I guess. Yeah, bought him from the shelter. And he's a pretty nice dog. He just likes to bark a lot. We're at 43, don't tell me that. Ooh, but it ain't 50. All right, drop that. I want the number to go up, but I also don't. I don't want it. You actually, yes, I actually got a dog. If you, well, I already have your number, Kennedy. I can send you a photo. Trudy, don't stop saying seven more people. What kind of? This is a hard one. What kind of cloth was used to wrap the body of Jesus? Was it just cloth? Was it silk? Was it linen? Was it wool? I thought this one was a little tricky. Apparently, you guys don't think it's tricky. I really just want to get to the bonus questions because they're all about me. 42. All right, good. It's going. My mom's here and we are looking for dogs. Well, Brenna, if you guys want to come and just buy my dog, I'll give it up. The kids would not be happy. I read the Bible for kids, guys. It's are you trying to say totes? Because totes would be Totes, Vivian. Otherwise, you're just saying tots, silk. Is cloth the kind of cloth? I don't know. I just copied the answers, Annika. All right. As soon as I read it all out, I realized it sounds dumb. Which disciple is not present when Jesus goes to see them after his resurrection? I talked about this. There was one disciple who was not present when Jesus came back after the resurrection. Simon, Thomas, John, or Peter? How well do you guys know your Bible, or how well do you listen to me? Hmm. I don't know. I'm really curious where the standings are right now. Who is in first place? Are there going to be like 20 people in first place? It's probably going to be one of the Hysteric Girls. They're the best at trivia. Jason Ron, are you in here? Oh, Jason, you got recruited to try to bump up the viewers so I can dye my hair, huh? Doubting Thomas. That is the answer. Doubting Thomas. Uh that's a bit harder if you don't know that story that well. This one is a little tricky too. Which prisoner was released instead of Jesus? Barnabas, Barabbas, Bartholomew, Brock. Jason, do not. No, Trudy, stop that. He cannot have his whole. All right, I'm gonna cap it off at the house too. All right, you can only be on two TVs in your house or two devices, because otherwise, you all could log on from different things, and that would not be cool. I shouldn't have said that out loud. I don't know why I said that. All right, new rule. It has to be over 50 for the whole episode. We have, hold on. I'm gonna go yell at, no, Vivian. Vivian, I will take one number off. I will take one number off. Barabbas, not Camp Barnabas. That's not fair. What? I can change the rules. It's my hair. Oh, goodness. What was the name of the hill where they crucified Jesus? Gethsemane, Gibeon, Golgotha, Ararat. Ararat? Ararat? I don't know how to pronounce that one. Listen, this is a serious rule. We're in trivia now, and I understand that I said 50, but it's at the end of the episode, all right? So we can't just like have people all log on at the end of the episode, because that defeats the purpose of what we're trying to accomplish, is to get everybody participating together. So, that is a rule. In the last 5 minutes, 50 does not count. Stop it, Carissa. I'm gonna just shut the whole thing down before it gets to 50. You invited people in the middle, but they're still coming up. Jason's been watching the whole time. I don't believe. All right, the winners. I told you, Madison, Jenna, Brant. Ooh, there's only 3 winners. All right. So Madison, Jenna, and Brant, you have to go on to the bonus round. Oh, there's 52. Ugh, you guys are killing me. You're telling. This is good though. You're getting all your peeps on. But if I find out that you guys are on multiple devices in your house, then I I'm not. We're not. It's not gonna work. You hear me? All right. I'm not gonna dye my hair if you're all cheating on me. All right, let's see if we can get this one. This last match is between, you guys can all play, but the winner has to be decided between Madison, Jenna, and Brant. All right, let's see if I can get this one to work. I wonder if it's not going to do another live trivia game because there's already one on here. Let me try deleting this real quick and then trying to refresh it. Whoa. All right, I don't think it's going to work. Must not allow me to do 2 trivia games. That's kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. At least the technology has been working tonight, so we can't really complain about that. Where did my chat go? I can give you. I do remember a couple of them. Okay, what was Brant? Who was it? Was it Brant, Maddie, and Jenna? I don't remember the winners now. But the question that I have, the first one was, what sport did I play in high school? Was it soccer, basketball, baseball, or football? What sport did I play in high school? Basketball, baseball, soccer, field hockey. That wasn't one of the options, but this says a lot about what you guys think of me, so I like this. So I'm still waiting on Jenna. Okay, no, Jenna's answer is in. Brant, is your answer in? Ooh, you guys all got that wrong. All right. It was football, believe it or not. I played football freshman year of high school. I got the nickname Pinky because over the summer I dyed my hair red, and then eventually it turned to a pink color, and then I'm playing football with pink hair. So that wasn't really that cool. I know. I know. All right. The other question that I was going to say is, uh, what state did I go to college in? Was it Chicago? Well, Chicago's not a state. I get that. Illinois, Wisconsin, California, or Minnesota? And I think I did talk about it last week. So Puerto Rico. All right. Minnesota. Okay, Minnesota. Minnesota. Minnesota's are rolling in. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. I'm looking for who am I looking for? Brant says Minnesota. Maddie. Ooh, Maddie's been eliminated. She says Illinois. All right. Jenna says California. Brant is the official winner. Wow. Good job, Brant. You got eliminated. Or the other girls got eliminated, which means you get another roll of toilet paper? I don't know. Let's see. Do you guys want one more trivia question about me, or do you want me to save them all for next week? I'm just gonna wait and see real quick because I know it's gotta catch up. No? No what? Yes? You want another trivia question? I'll give you one last trivia question about me. I didn't go to college in LA. That would have been cool though. I did go to like a secondary school. It wasn't a grad school. I went to secondary school after college in Minnesota, and that was in, can you guess which country? I will say either A, England, B, Canada, C, Australia. Wow, you guys are already putting Australia in before I even answered. All right, well, you guys must have known that answer already, so cool. I will have some more trivia questions, and I guess I'll try to figure out how to do. Maybe I won't do bonus ones. I'll just make it like 15 long, and then that'll should hopefully. I mean, we only with 10 questions, we still figured out three because I'm learning that I have to make them harder for you guys. So anyway, all right. Hey, it's been fun hanging out with you guys. I did it with Hillsong. Yep, I did. They have a school there. A couple. I knew the answers because we are best friends. We are best friends, Brant, and I miss hanging out with you. They have a school there. I did some music stuff, but not like with them. So it wasn't like I'm super cool. Although you can think I'm cool, but I'm not gonna lead you to think I did something cooler than it was. It was educational and it was awesome. But no, I did not tour with Hillsong or do anything fancy like that. Thank you, Anna, for the encouragement. Anna, you always win the award for best encourager. All right. Can you guys remember to send me some stuff, please? I feel like I've begged enough, and now at this point, it's groveling. I co-wrote the song "Hope," but when I was at Hillsong is when I had the bones. I wrote the bones of it there. And good night, good job, thank you. Yes, Anna, you are amazing. Yes, you guys are all amazing. So anyway, like I said, I've begged, I've groveled. I need you to send me some videos because we did have you guys. You held up your end of the bargain of getting over 50, but I'm not gonna just go out here and dye my hair if you also don't do some things to enhance this program. Okay, so this is on you guys. All right, it's on you. I'm out. All right. I love you guys. It's been fun hanging out, and we'll do this again soon.